decided to go ahead and load up, take off up the highway, because we're going up now. This is north. Go check out Frank's truck. We should just be working on Frank's truck, and that's it. Wouldn't that be nice? Let's see if it works. Let's see if it works like that, hopefully. Because everything always works exactly how we planned, doesn't it? If you don't touch the truck at all, you have what you call an enjoyable ownership of the truck. If that happens, then you get hit pretty hard when it's time to do the engine. You know, $22,000, $23,000, $25,000. Frank has already spent a bunch of money on this truck. So I'm kind of curious to see what the bill's going to wind up being after we rebuild an engine that we basically have to buy no parts for. Maybe, but who knows? Injector, I don't know. We'll see, but it's just going to be like almost just gaskets. We're going to be replacing the gaskets and the pistons. Are we going to replace rod bushings? Well, it depends. We can measure them. You tell me.
Wait and see.
They're going to tell us if we have to replace them or not. Getting too bad at mileage. We are in the Volvo. Pulling a 26-foot tilt trailer.
Truck.
Okay, so we're here with Frank.
Yo.
We're in South Dakota. We're picking the truck up. Actually, we're not even at the truck yet, but we're just talking about fuel injectors. You guys will see in a little bit. We're not sure exactly what we're going to do with fuel injectors, but we're pretty much going to take about every nut and bolt off of it, aren't we?
Yeah.
I mean, we're just going to nut and bolt it.
Yeah,
just if it's got a nut or a bolt, get it out. I mean, like, I got my nephew's truck back. We got to wash the carpet. Like,
I wouldn't mind doing
wash.
Yeah.
It's
All right, let's
Here
see.
we go.
Let's see what Frank's truck does here.
240,000 miles. Did you do this seat? It feels good for 200,000. Chatter sounds good.
Yeah.
Vacuum pump's still running. See how long that takes. You don't ever four-wheel drive work all the time? Yeah. Let's go. Ready?
Yep.
I was thinking I was about to hear a good roll start. I was like, oh wait.
It's good now.
Well, that's a bummer. Good. It doesn't. Here comes the black smoke. It doesn't smell rich like fuel though. Like some of them will smell really, really rich like fuel. There comes the black. Anthony's like, I can't see the side of the garage. All right, let's go get it on the trailer.
Hey, go up. Take me on, just take me in the center.
Okay.
We're fighting a mean wind. We got Frank's Super Duty on the back. First Super Duty ever hauled by the Volvo. I think this is a 70-mile-an-hour truck. We made it. Actually, I can't even see the truck back there. All right, you can react with me if the truck is not there. Holy crap, what the hell did we do? Guys, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I didn't think it was that far. I thought we'd be back sooner than this. All right, it's bedtime. Fast, sleep fast. Well, this is a nice truck. It is 10:30 in the morning, so we slept for a couple hours. Yeah, I zip tied the chain on it. Now let's unload this thing and see which way we're gonna go. Let's get it off the trailer. This is the list of stuff to do. I'll look down it later. You guys can stroll through here and look. Clunker front driver wheel. Fixed door. Driver's vanna. Plastic liner. Froster Howland. Let's get this thing off the trailer right here. Julie's gonna raise us up. Hold the brakes. Hopefully enough. Let me get it a little closer. Okay, go. On the ground. Get nice and close over here. Just let it roll down. All right, guys, it's Anthony here, Super Service. I got Frank's truck here. Let's get some screens set up. Barrow's 28 inches of mercury. 0.89 EBP volts, that's okay. We did put an engine harness in this truck because they cut the old one. Coolant's at 69 degrees, oil's at 66. EBP is on the volts showing 14, 48.5 on the FICOM. This does have brand new batteries in it. Batteries are good. Let's see what ICP volts, 0.24. All good there. Mass airflow is 0.5 volts. We'll see where it goes when it starts. I can't remember that one. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is go to a power balance and let's get ready to start this thing. Let's see, let me go back. I gotta figure out where it's at. Somewhere down in there, functional test, cylinder contribution. Okay, here we go. Let's fire it up, see what happens. Number 4 is plus 12. Extremely overfueling. The other ones are low. We don't know what to say about the other ones. When you've got one that's that bad at number 4, showing plus 12. I mean, this truck, I don't think it has blown head gaskets. I think we're looking at a cracked tip. She's a little cloudy, she's a little smoky. I think we need to get the number 4 injector out and see, but Frank doesn't want to do that. Frank wants to just tear the engine apart and rebuild it. Just go right now and tear it apart and rebuild it. What do you guys think? Smells like fuel. Smells like just raw fuel coming out of the cylinder. So that injector is probably, maybe we could unplug it. Let's look. Okay, if you're gonna do a little step up and try to do a quick thing on your truck, here's the safe places you can step. You can put your foot right here. You can go right there, just like that. And then lightly grab this to pull yourself up, and then put your knee right here. And then put your other knee right here. And you can be right here, you're not hurting anything, you're completely stable. Yeah, do that when you're climbing up here to pull your number 4 injector wire off, will you? That way you're not leaning on the radiator and damaging crap and tearing your rubber up. Yeah, do that. Let's see if I can get to number 4 without taking this stuff off. Okay, so I might have showed you that, but I also have this is a new engine harness and everything is all settled in there, and I'm not going to cobble that and take it apart. We'll go ahead and get it inside where I can be on the creeper and maybe take some stuff apart to do it. Right now, let's just go ahead and get it inside. Yeah, because I'm outside, just taking a quick look at it before we pull it in. Oh, she's smoky. Very, very unhappy. Let's get her in. Throw her in neutral, let off on the brake, let her sit and relax, and she is a cloudy, smoky little cloudy girl. Oh, okay, decision time. All right, so we got Frank's truck in the bay, cloudy and smoky. This is a studded truck. It already has our intake on it, has our Y-pipe, new engine harness, and we put injectors in it 2 years ago, and they're just past 2 years. And there was an incident with bad fuel that it gelled up. And so now we've got a potentially cracked injector. So the problem I'm having with just bringing it in and yanking the cab, Frank wants to just yank the cab, get to it, tear it all apart. The problem I'm having with that is these injectors. I think the only way that we can rightfully just tear it apart right now is to replace the injectors. Or I could do a number 4 injector right now and drive it and then not do the whole rebuild and get some more life out of these injectors, because I really do think that there is no base engine damage from the cracked injector yet. I don't think it's damaged. And I think it's worth to at least test the injectors, because we need to know. I mean, there is nothing worse in the entire freaking world than putting a truck back together and we decided to try to reuse injectors and I have to go back in and tear that sumbitch apart. That makes me so freaking irate. I don't know. So what I'd like to do is, I mean, honestly, what I'd like to adhere to, if we're gonna go through such a big deal of this, every engine build needs new injectors. But that's such a shaky deal to adhere to. You don't know, I don't know how to, because like this, every story is different. This had injectors put in it. But I just, when we go put that cab back down and we fire it up and we find out the shaky injectors, because now they've got to let air pass through them. It's really, really hard on an injector. The first fire up after an install is very, very taxing on an injector. You can't, there's hardly any way, even inside of the injector, to get all the air out. And the plunger does a couple of hits inside the nozzle. And it's very, very easy to damage, to have damaged injectors. And so that's my only concern right now with tearing this apart is injectors. If we're gonna reuse them, then I'd like to go ahead and put another injector in it and drive this truck and make sure that those injectors are all happy and that they cold start good. We have to do that. And then we need to get our injectors situated before tearing the engine apart. Like I said, tearing it apart when we get done with it and it's all dollied up and all good. I put it together cab off with as much care as I can and go through everything. It is not something that I want to go back and address a freaking injector. I just don't want, that's just not, it's just pain in the freaking butt. It's a very good way to sour taste the positiveness of a fresh fire up. Yeah, rewind that and listen to that again. It's a very good way to sour taste the positiveness of a fresh fire up. What do you think, with all that said about the first fire up and having to have an enjoyable experience? And I mean, new injectors, reman injectors, they're not new. They don't make new injectors anymore. But I mean, if we want to try to keep these, we really need to yank that injector out. We need to drive this truck. I need to cold start it with the injectors that the engine is going to be built with. If we're going to reuse injectors, that's what I'm saying. So let me know in the comments, guys. Let me know what you think. And if you get some time, go back and watch some of the old Frank videos up there. Watch from the first one. There's actually, that's all just one video. Go check it out. And Frank really does. He wishes he would have just did it all way back then, which, I mean, you know, decisions. Which way would you like to go? Let's just throw this idea out here that when we're doing a fresh engine build and I fire that truck up and we find out that one of the injectors that we wanted to reuse is not good, it's double, okay? Double labor on the second time injector, so it's probably worth it to do an injector now. Probably. Get number 4 or fresh injectors. It's only a couple $1,000. That's all every decision is thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. So guys, let us know your thoughts in the comments.